Stipe is the pound-for-pound consensus best heavyweight ever.
You truly believe that you're the greatest of all time?
Fuck yeah, I do.
Do you think that if you had a different kind of relationship with the UFC, do you feel like all the drama of the past couple of years is coming back to haunt you? Clearly, you're not happy.
No, would you be? I called him out when he told me. He said he was talking about we were butting heads. He denied it.
You're really pissed off.
Yeah, man.
All they see is this stoic fireman who goes out there and f***s people up.
Stipe, you pissed that motherfucker off
Stipe.
Cleveland.
I
He's
love
got
him
that
too.
immigrant mentality. He's got that crazy blood in him.
Yeah. Look at his resume. It's impeccable. He knocks out Fabricio Verdum to win the title. Knocks out Junior Dos Santos, Overeem, beats Francis Ngannou, who's everybody's scared of. He became the most accomplished heavyweight of all time.
Do you feel that you get the credit from the UFC? Do you feel like they gave you the respect you deserve?
I mean...
Hey, bro, shout out to Flashback MMA as always, but bro, Stipe, look, man, it's a hard name to say, but man, why does all these fighters like get into it with Dana White or the UFC? Like, why does every fighter, like, what's up with Dana White? Like, Dana White, what's good, man? Like, you got some bad business habits, man. But look, man, like, comment, subscribe, bro. Like I said, let me know who you want me to discover next.
Born on August 19th, 1982 in Euclid, Ohio.
The pride of Cleveland, the pride of Ohio. He is Stipe Miocic.
Help me pronounce your last name.
You can say Miocic.
How do you say it in Croatian?
Miocic. Sometimes I don't even know how to say it. So it's
There you go.
As the son of Croatian immigrants, he learned early the value of discipline and hard work.
I was raised by my mother. She worked for Penske Logistics.
I heard stories of my mom growing up. They literally had an apartment. They literally had nothing. They had one bed for my grandpa, my grandma, my mom, and my aunt.
His parents divorced when he was young.
Like my mom and my dad, I know that they were split, whatever. I still tell my dad like almost every weekend, you know.
My father, he worked at an estate company, like maintenance man, you could say.
My dad had another family too, but he still paid time for me as he should.
He has 3 half-siblings, 2 from his father and his partner, and 1 from his mother and stepfather.
So yeah, it's all good. We all talk.
Stipe grew up in Cleveland.
What is it about Ohio? Why does everybody love it so much?
I just think it's the mentality of people. The people are awesome.
I love it here. You know, it's a blue collar place.
He excelled in multiple sports in high school, wrestling and playing baseball, showing natural athletic ability early on. He went on to attend Cleveland State University, where he became a Division I wrestler and standout third baseman. His baseball talent even attracted interest from major league teams like the Pittsburgh Pirates and Cincinnati Reds. But when no contract came after college, Stipe chose a different path.
I was going back to school to become a paramedic.
Stipe returned to school to train as a paramedic, eventually going on to work as a firefighter.
Why did you decide to become a firefighter?
I was thinking about being a Coast Guard, a police officer. I just don't like being behind a desk, you know. I just want to do something like being physical, and I just like helping people. And my buddies were like, dude, check out the fireman, dude. It's a great job. Looked at him like, yeah, get full time, 24 hours, 48 off. That's awesome, man. Like, who doesn't want to do that? There's something about the fire service, you know. It's like a brotherhood. These guys, you know, they come in, they keep me sane, you know. God forbid something happens, like my family's gonna be taken care of, my kids have insurance. But also I want mom to be proud of, like, God forbid. Like, who got the fireman, dude? It's a great job. Looked at him like, yeah, get full time, 24 hours, 48 off. That's awesome, man. Like, who doesn't want to do that? There's something about the fire service, you know. It's like a brotherhood. These guys, you know, they come in, they keep me sane, you know. God forbid something happens, like my family's gonna be taken care of, my kids have insurance. But also I want mom to be proud of, like, I did something with my life. Just my son went to school, he trained hard, you know, become a fireman, paramedic, and just want to be proud of.
Before training as a paramedic, Stipe worked at a local gym to make ends meet.
I was training in a gym, just training people to make some money on the side.
In 2003, he watched his first mixed martial arts fight with some friends.
Igor?
Who encouraged him to give the sport a try.
I remember my first fight was in Pride. Pro Cop fought Igor Rotanchin. And my buddy's like, dude, you need to do this. You'll kill it. You're a great wrestler. You can hit hard. I don't want to fucking fight. Like, this is stupid. Dude, I'll get punched in the face for them. I mean, that's not fun. Like, who wants to do that?
I wish I was there live.
Strong Style Gym was training UFC heavyweight Dan Bobish, and he needed a wrestling partner. A mutual friend suggested they contact Stipe, and he agreed to come in, eventually becoming Dan's training partner.
So I started wrestling with him and I just never left the gym.
It was during those sessions that the coach began to realize they might have stumbled onto a future contender.
Nobody really took Dan down, you know, and Stipe comes in and shoots him, you know, and I was like, holy shit.
It was here that head coach Marcus Marinelli convinced Stipe to begin competing in mixed martial arts.
I would never in a million years think I was going to fight and be mixed martial arts. I think the minute I started learning mixed martial arts of everything, Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu, I would go on YouTube and watch all fight videos and techniques. I just fell in love with the sport.
After months of training, sparring, and gradually falling in love with the sport, Marcus arranged Stipe's first amateur bout in August 2006.
My head coach, Marcus, I learned a lot from him, you know, especially like the whole loyalty part. That gym is not so much about fighting, it's about family. I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for him.
Stipe's first fight came at a local event fight in Cleveland.
And what's going through your mind that very first fight?
What am I doing? Why am I doing this? I was terrified. There's so many things going through your head, but then once the door closes and they lock you in there, I'm ready to roll. I'm like, whatever.
Where he made his mixed martial arts debut in dramatic fashion.
I fought Dave Bush and I beat him in like 45 seconds.
After that first bout, Stipe stepped away from competition for a year to focus on finishing school. He then returned to competition and compiled 4 more knockout victories during his amateur run.
Another big right. Oh my goodness, dismantling Nick Turner. That is round number 1. Stipe Miocic.
Miocic is crazy.
Heavyweight amateur in the country, if not the planet.
After this run, Stipe took some time away from MMA and entered the Golden Gloves amateur boxing tournaments to sharpen his striking.
And I took a year and a half off just for boxing.
Really? Just to learn how to use your hands better. Yeah. It's probably a good move.
Damn.
Right?
That's what I did.
He returned
Yeah,
to
that was
MMA
smart.
in 2010 as a professional.
The commission would pass
That was
anyone,
smart.
so I said, I'll just go pro, and within like a day they got someone to fight me.
He quickly compiled 5 knockout victories before earning a chance to fight for the heavyweight championship.
And that's it.
Stipe faced Bobby Brents for the title and won by submission after a single leg kick forced Brents to submit, though the finish was surrounded by controversy following accusations of an eye poke.
And there's a little left hook and a big right leg kick. I'm dumbfounded. I saw nothing there.
He was now the promotion's heavyweight champion.
Here with Stipe Miocic, the new NAAFS heavyweight champ. There's a lot of offers out there, I'm sure. UFC, Bellator. What's next for you, man? Are you going to sign a big contract, or are you going to stay here local?
I don't know, man. Right now, take a little time off, like a week, go camping, and then worry about whatever happens after that.
The
we
dominant
chew
run
tobacco?
soon caught the attention of the Ultimate Fighting Championship, which signed him shortly after.
I know that
In
tobacco.
2011, Stipe signed with the UFC and made his debut that October.
Born in Euclid, Ohio. Croatian descent, his hero, not surprisingly, Mirko Krokop. I've been hearing some very good things about this man. Very excited to see his Octagon debut.
What?
Earning a unanimous decision victory over Joey Beltran.
You're 7-0 now. Congratulations on a successful UFC debut.
He followed
Started
that with
early.
knockout wins over
Bro,
Phil
I
DeFries.
know this heavyweights, bro. They got like it's not too hard for them to get on, really, if you good.
Congratulations on a successful UFC debut.
He followed that with knockout wins over Phil DeFries.
Stipe Miocic makes quick work of Phil DeFries. The heavyweight to
Phil
keep an eye on
DeFries.
Omaha, Nebraska. How about a hand for the winner, Stipe Miocic?
And finishing Shane Del Rosario with brutal
Ooh.
elbows.
That's it. It is all over. And you are still undefeated in the UFC's heavyweight division.
Around this time, Stipe met his girlfriend and future wife, Ryan Marie Carney, and the couple would later have 2 children. Stipe met his girlfriend and future wife, Ryan Marie Carney, and the couple would later have 2 children together.
We literally started dating like a week or 2 before I fought Shane Del Rosario. I have an amazing wife. She took care of a lot for me. She helped me out a lot.
Shout out, my boy.
We
Yeah.
wouldn't have the nice things that we have if it wasn't for her.
Do his
very lucky to
thing.
have her.
However, he soon suffered his first knockout loss to the skyscraper
Why he
Stefan
look like, I'm about to
Struve.
say, why
Man,
like
I
he's
lost
7
Struve.
foot?
I thought I was unstoppable and Struve beat me. I'm like I almost didn't want to fight anymore. I was like, I don't know if I'm ready for this anymore.
A defeat that proved to be only a temporary setback.
You remember that feeling that you felt like after the Struve fight? It's like you've got to kind of figure that out on your own. You got better, for sure. You rose above that.
He rebounded
Damn.
with renewed focus, sharpening his conditioning and technique as he climbed
UFC
the ranks.
so different
In
from boxing.
2013, Stipe outworked Roy Nelson to win a unanimous decision.
Yeah,
He
Roy.
followed it with another decision win over Gabriel Gonzaga. He then knocked out Fabio Maldonado in just 35 seconds.
How was the fight with Fabio Mabababo?
That was crazy. So-
His name is Fabio Mabababo. I'm saying his name right.
Solidifying his place as a top heavyweight contender. By the end of 2014, Miocic was on the verge of a title shot, but first faced a major test in former champion Junior Dos Santos.
Junior
The two
Dos
fought
Santos.
a grueling back-and-forth 5-round war in December 2014, with Miocic constantly pressing forward, while Dos Santos fired back with heavy punches. Stipe ultimately lost a razor-thin
dropped him?
unanimous. Santos fired back with heavy punches.
Bam!
Stipe ultimately lost a razor-thin unanimous decision, but the performance proved he could compete with the division's elite. Many fans and analysts called it one of the best heavyweight fights in years. Instead of discouraging him, the loss fueled him.
And I remember I'm like, why did I do this? This is terrible. Like, who wants to fight for 25 minutes? Like, I feel absolutely like garbage. And then I stood
it's
up.
crazy.
17,000 people were going crazy. And then the whole arena stood up and screamed. I'm like, I'm getting goosebumps.
That's why.
That's why we do it. And I loved every second of it. And I was pissed I lost the fight. And I was so mad.
The rivalry with Dos Santos wasn't over. Another chapter would come later with far higher stakes. But first, Stipe had one goal: to become the heavyweight champion of the world. Stipe's road to the title surged in 2015. In May, he traveled to Australia to face knockout
Mark
artist
Hunt.
Mark Hunt, delivering a dominant performance and stopping Hunt by 5th-round TKO after a barrage of strikes. Then in early 2016, Stipe flattened former champion Andrei Arlovski in just 54 seconds, a statement knockout that secured his long-awaited title shot.
Who he was talking to like that? Gotta be Dana.
Screaming at Dana White, give me my shot, give me my shot.
That was a big win for you too. And when you blasted Arlovski out, it was like, all right, this guy's the guy. Like, this is the next guy. That was sort of one of those moments where like, you got to give this guy the shot.
Appreciate it. You helped me out with that too, so I appreciate that.
You know I'm a big fan.
You just ran over to Dana White and screamed, I want my shot, you're gonna get it. You hear that?
You're gonna get it.
It's undeniable.
That's why everybody love Joe, man. You gotta love Joe. Joe would know what it is, man. Joe is a real. Hey, man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I also wanna know. I wish they could, bro. Again, UFC, stop being stingy. Let people show the highlights. Let people watch the highlights, bro. We wanna see. Come on, man.
I want my shot, you're gonna get it. You hear that? It's undeniable.
I want to on the same page now. Come on, give my shot. Come on.
Well, you are unquestionably next in line after the winner of Fabricio Verdum and Cain Velasquez. I can't imagine any other scenario unless you get hit by a meteor.
Fortunately, Joe Rogan doesn't mind making fights on Fight Night. It seems like he granted Stipe a title fight.
Who the hell was going to say no to him? He was like a psycho. I wasn't going to say no. Are we on the same page now? We're on the same page, Stipe.
The firefighter from Ohio was finally fighting for the belt.
So while you're fighting, you work part-time.
You'll never give it up.
Never.
That opportunity came in May
It's a real one,
2016 at UFC 198. Originally, Cain Velasquez was scheduled to fight Fabricio Verdum for the title, but Velasquez had to withdraw due to injury. Stipe stepped in as the replacement challenger.
You would really bring the first championship to town for first time in, I can't even, 50 years?
Stipe faced champion Fabricio Verdum in front of more than 40,000 fans in Brazil.
45,000 people and tell me I was gonna die.
Ooh, my way.
He has acted like there is no
McConnell was saying that to
at all.
As Verdum charged forward in the first round, Stipe stepped back and landed a perfectly timed right hand, knocking him out cold. First round, Stipe stepped back and landed a perfectly timed right hand, knocking him out cold.
That's it! Hit it! It's all over!
Perfectly timed right hand, knocking him out
in Brazil? He knocked him out in Brazil is crazy. Bro, that's like Conor said he wanted to fight Khabib in Russia. Even though we know how they ended it. Imagine, bruh, getting out of your hometown is crazy. But knocking somebody out in their hometown, I just became the villain. My villain art would have took off.
Knocking out Verdum in Brazil like that was one punch. And holy shit. That was like one of the best title fight winning performances ever.
But they should have gave Conor Aldo in Brazil, man. They should have made it happen.
The Curitiba crowd.
This is the only reason I won a title, not me. It's everyone. My fiance, my coaches. They put time and effort in. They went the other day. They left their families to come with me. Cleveland, we got champion, baby. What's up, Croatia? We got champion.
And to see a guy like you win a title, it's just, there's nothing like that, man. You're the UFC heavyweight champion of the world.
That's hard.
Back home in Cleveland, Miocic was celebrated as a hometown hero.
So what's it like walking around the UFC heavyweight champion of the world? How's that feel?
Feels good.
With many fans viewing his victory as the moment the city's long championship drought had finally begun to break. Just weeks later, the Cleveland Cavaliers also won the 2000.
That was weak. That's crazy. Now that's hard. Now that's hard. Cleveland. How y'all feel about that, Cleveland? Is this the best year of y'all life, Cleveland? Be honest. In sports, this is the best year I ever had in y'all life.
16 NBA Finals.
You're a true American hero. I mean, you brought the drought to an end in Cleveland when you brought that belt home.
That was a crazy time.
His first title defense came in his hometown of Cleveland at UFC 203, where he faced Alistair Overeem. After surviving an early scare, Stipe knocked Overeem out in the first round.
He knocked Overeem out?
Crowd. It's all over!
He knocked horse meat out?
OH!
Fried chicken, meat.
Cleveland loves you, Stipe.
However, Alistair believes Stipe tapped earlier in the fight.
I believe when I punched him and he went down, I got him in a guillotine choke, and I clearly felt a tap. The ref didn't see it. The ref didn't jump in.
Tell us when you see the tap. Where do you see the tap? That looks like he's trying to find his way through your arms. Well, it didn't look like it's happening.
Yo, Joe is
great fight. The baddest man on the
Hey,
planet.
Joe, man. You gotta love it. Joe
He followed it with a rematch
But
against
Joe was
Junior
like,
Dos
nah,
Santos
bro.
in May 2017,
That was not, no.
stopping the former champion by first-round TKO.
No judges needed this time around.
To avenge his earlier loss and tie the record for
he
consecutive heavyweight
defending
title
that
defenses.
thing.
I think you're the best in the world.
I am the best in the world.
You're the heavyweight champ. Who's next for you?
Right now, it's my kitchen. I have to remodel my kitchen when I get home, so that's all I'm worried about right now.
Blue collar to the day you die.
After defeating Junior Dos Santos, Stipe had to recover from a leg injury he suffered during the fight. Around the same time, he was also renegotiating his contract with the UFC.
Oh,
I know
Lord.
there was some contract negotiations going on.
This
with
nigga
Stipe.
Dana, boy.
Where are you at right now with it? How are the contract?
During this period, tensions began to grow between Stipe and Dana White.
Is what we're seeing today with MMA. We're seeing this combination, like this marriage
My goat.
of fighting with promotion.
I can't do it.
Yeah, you're not that guy.
I hate it.
White reportedly wanted him to do more to promote himself as champion.
He did say we butted heads business-wise over the last couple of years.
What butt heads? What is he talking about? It was negotiations. Like they're not supposed to be like great, like best friends. Like, oh my god, hey, good times, hey, awesome. No.
But it ended well, right?
Yeah, we're fine, man. I don't know. Whatever.
Blue collar guy, works as a firefighter. You got a great story. You're a fun guy. Does it frustrate you that people expect you to talk shit?
Yeah, I'm not gonna be a copycat. It's too exhausting for me to figure out what I'm going to say and like what I want to say and hurt someone's feelings. I don't care.
Stipe
Stipe
pushed
said, I
back,
ain't with that.
arguing that it was the UFC's job to promote its fighters.
Like, has there been any pressure on you to try
I
to talk
mean-
some shit, to try to like promote things more?
I'm not gonna promote myself. Like,
Right.
that's what you guys are in a promoting company. That's what you're supposed to do. You guys do that, you know.
That's a fact. Yeah, you supposed to promote. Yeah, it's true. I think it's still on the fighters though to kind of help your brand and promote your brand. But you ain't gotta talk trash to promote your brand. I think people build brand different ways. You can be a good, nice guy and build it that way. Like, you know, why people love Khabib? Not because he talk well. Khabib he got quotes stuff like that. But I mean, it is on the UFC. Something like I think it's like 30-70. UFC 30 fighters.
Amid the
Because 70
tensions,
got to build
Stipe's
their own
next
person.
challenger was rising knockout powerhouse Francis Ngannou.
Finally got a title fight. You finally got a real challenger.
Well, he
Francis
had
Ngannou.
Unfortunately, nothing's gonna change. I'm walking out the belt still wrapped on my waist. I mean, I'm excited for him. You know, he's getting shot, but as long as I'm here, no one's gonna be champ.
He's the man that everyone's talking about. He's the second coming of Mike Tyson.
I guess so.
When you read this stuff, do you laugh about it?
Yeah, man. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna go out there and do my thing like I always do. You know, usually how it is, people don't give me the credit, and then I shut them down, and then someone makes some excuse why I beat them.
As the fight approached, Stipe believed the UFC was eager to crown a new champion.
That comment about
Probably
you
more
saying that you felt like the UFC wanted you to lose, that thing has taken a life of its own. You stand by it, though.
Yeah. You know, one day I'll be the champ, and I knew there were people who were coming for my belt.
If he wins this fight, he breaks the record. He breaks the record for most consecutive defenses.
Feeling the promotion viewed Francis as a more marketable star.
Francis Ngannou has the world record for the most powerful punch. His punch is the equivalent to 96 horsepower, which is equal to getting hit by a Ford Escort going as fast as it can. And it's more powerful than a 12-pound sledgehammer swung full force from overhead. Holy shit.
It was kind of a weird situation. You're the champion. You defended the title twice. Yeah, you were the underdog. It was the Francis Ngannou show, it seemed like, in a lot of people's eyes.
Francis Ngannou, Dana White was talking about this guy hitting like a truck.
It was facts, though. He ain't lie.
Why do you think at that time, with the pedigree you had, that people weren't talking about your striking or how good you were?
I think it's always like that.
Yeah.
Has it bothered you?
It's tough.
Have you felt like you were the forgotten man at all over the last couple months?
No, I don't care. He deserves it, you know. He's a big, strong, tough dude. It's hard. I mean, what kind of car was it?
Ford Escort.
Ford Escort.
What kind of car was it? Yo, nah, he unintentionally funny. I ain't gonna lie. That was. He said, "What kind of car was it?"
Couple months.
No, I don't care. He deserves it, you know. He's a big, strong, tough dude. It's hard. I mean, what kind of car was it?
Ford Escort.
Ford Escort, as fast as you can. I mean, that's pretty powerful. Let him get all the hype he wants. I mean, I'm do what I do, and I'm gonna keep winning.
That Ungayo, Magumba, whatever his fucking name is,
Magumbo.
that's a bad motherfucker. You understand me? Stiopic, you better start eating those hot beef sandwiches with the sausage in the middle. But listen, the immigrant mentality is always there. You follow me?
Did you go into that fight thinking or fearing Francis Ngannou at all?
This is the first.
That's one person.
They fought twice, right?
Their clash at
Say-
UFC.
Ngannou at all?
I don't fear anyone. That's the one person I fear is my wife.
Their clash at UFC 220 was heavily hyped, with Miocic entering the fight as the underdog. But over 5 rounds, Stipe dominated the fight with his wrestling and control, winning a clear, unanimous decision and derailing Ngannou's hype train. After his hand was raised, Stipe took the belt from Dana White and handed it to his manager to place around his waist, a clear sign he felt disrespected by the promotion.
You made history tonight, Stipe. You became the first man to defend the heavyweight title 3 times in the history of the sport.
Hey, that's don't mean shit. I'm gonna be a dad. That's all that matters to me right now. I'm having a baby. Hell yeah!
Miocic achieved something no heavyweight
Shout
had
out,
done
man.
before. 3 consecutive title defenses, setting a new division record and cementing his legacy.
Does this make him one of the best ever, if not the best heavyweight ever?
Yeah, I mean, when you have that stat, you defended the title more than anybody else. It's tough to not call you the best.
I was like, oh yeah, you're knocked down the first round. Oh my god, he's unbelievable. Well, guess what? That's still mine. I ain't going nowhere.
Taking the belt and giving it to your coach, you said that guy respects me. So I'll ask you flat out, do you feel like Dana White doesn't respect you?
I don't know. I don't really care.
Behind the scenes, contract talks and frustration over promotion had strained the relationship. Stipe, never one for trash talk or self-promotion, refused to change his personality for the spotlight.
Whenever you're ready to come back, do you want to try to start to get promoted the way you think you should be promoted?
No, man, I'm keep doing what I'm doing. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That authenticity made him a folk hero to hardcore fans, even if it cost him favor with the UFC brass.
I'm not worried about repairing anything. I don't know. Like, apparently, I called him out when he told me. He said he was talking about we were butting heads. I called him out on that. That's pretty funny. He's like, what are you talking about? No, he denied it.
You truly believe that you're the greatest of all time?
Okay, I do. No one's ever defended it 3 times. I had a hard path to get to the title, and I had a hard path to defend the title.
In July 2018, Stipe faced a major test when light heavyweight champion Daniel Cormier moved up to challenge him at UFC 226.
What do you think of Stipe and DC? I think it's literally the greatest super fight the UFC's ever made. I'm so excited for it.
They also coached the Ultimate Fighter Season 27 ahead of their championship clash, helping build the hype for the fight.
Do you feel that you want to get him out of there early?
Well, I think everyone wants to end their night early. Get my hand raised. That's all I'm looking for.
It's just another fight to me.
Stand up for the song.
Oh yeah, this man clumsy.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. This did not just happen.
My shirt. No, I'm serious. Looks good, man.
Yes, I agree, but I mean, I just wonder how you're like so nice.
I'm being serious though.
In a shocking result, Cormier landed a short right hook in the clinch that knocked Stipe out
Dropped
in the
him.
first round, ending his 784-day reign as UFC heavyweight champion. Many fans argued that the loss to DC was controversial, pointing to an earlier eye poke during the fight. Despite the frustration, he handled the defeat with composure. Immediately after the fight, Dana White began promoting a potential super fight between Cormier and Brock Lesnar, which didn't sit well with Stipe, who felt he deserved the immediate rematch.
I want belt back. That's my belt.
If they pass you up for Brock, how do you react to that?
And we'll find out.
When that bout never materialized, Cormier instead defended the title against Derek Lewis.
I'm a little intimidated right now. You're really pissed off.
Yeah, man.
Do you think that if you had a different kind of relationship with the UFC, you would have gotten that shot? Like, do you feel like all the drama of the past couple of years is coming back to haunt you?
Probably, I don't know. They do what they want. Whatever the flavor of the week is.
Stipe remained frustrated, believing he had earned the right to fight for his belt again.
Clearly, you're not happy.
No. Would you be? I want my rematch. I want my belt back.
And refused to take another fight while waiting for the rematch.
Even if they were doing like interim belts or anything like that, not good enough.
I want DC.
If he actually fights again in March and they don't give you could be out for a very long time. Are you prepared for that?
No, we'll see.
Despite all this, the fight never came to fruition.
And when do you expect to announce Daniel Cormier versus Brock Lesnar?
Seriously? That fight isn't even in the works. That fight might not even happen.
Lesnar would have needed months of USADA drug testing to return, and ultimately chose not to come back to the UFC.
I think fucking Stipe would fucking rack him. You piss that motherfucker off from Cleveland, and he'll Brock Lesnar. You better do the fucking steroids. Stipe is crazy. I love that motherfucker. Miocic, I love him. He's got that immigrant mentality. Bring him on.
Bro,
give him more steroids. Give him more fucking steroids. Put him in there with Brock Lesnar. Go ahead, I dare you.
In late 2018, Brock Lesnar signed a new deal with WWE and continued his wrestling career for several more years.
This man, Brock Lesnar ain't coming back. Brock Lesnar ain't never coming back. Look at the size of his fucking head. He's taking shit that makes your fucking head grow. Okay? That's what they give the fucking pit bulls. I hope they put him against Miocic. I will fly to fucking Cleveland.
A year later after his loss, he finally got his rematch.
What was your reaction when you found out that officially you were going to get it and not Brock Lesnar?
In shock, I think. It was kind of surreal, but I knew it was going to happen. You know, I'm blessed and just happy and just can't wait to get out there. get my belt back, man. Honestly, this past year has been amazing. 2 weeks later, my daughter was born. That was probably the best thing that's ever happened to me. Get to watch her grow up and, feel excited about, this rematch and, just being patient and worked out well.
Stipe faced Daniel Cormier at UFC 241 in a rematch. Early in the fight, Cormier again found success with his boxing, and Stipe also suffered multiple eye pokes that would later require surgery. But in the fourth round,
hold on. People saying John Jones eye poke king. What this nigga DC just be poking people? What? He had people gotta get surgery because of DC, man. What's up? What's up with DC?
Made a key adjustment, targeting the body with a series of left hooks that drained Cormier's energy.
Oh, he's hitting body shots.
He get hit with those fucking body shots. Oof. Dude, Stipe's nasty.
Stopping Cormier by TKO to claim the UFC heavyweight championship.
TKO.
A third and final meeting between Stipe and Cormier took place in August 2020 at UFC 252, completing their trilogy and serving as Cormier's retirement fight. Over 5 rounds, Stipe used his reach and movement to control much of the fight. Cormier had moments, but also suffered an eye poke late in the bout. Stipe won a unanimous decision, securing a 2-1 series victory and retaining the UFC heavyweight championship. Despite whispers that he might retire after achieving so much, Stipe remained hungry to compete. But a new challenge was looming on the horizon, one that would test him like never before. The rivalry between Stipe Miocic and Francis Ngannou is a tale of 2 very different fights. More than 3 years later, on March 27, 2021, they met again at UFC 260. This time, everything felt different. After the grueling Cormier trilogy, Stipe, now 38, entered as the older champion, while Ngannou returned improved, patient, and more complete. In the opening round, Stipe tried to use his wrestling again, but Ngannou showed major improvements, defending the takedown and landing powerful strikes. Early in the second round, Francis stunned Stipe with a jab, before finishing him with a devastating left hook to capture the UFC heavyweight championship.
Him with a nasty hook and put me in and finished up, and I don't remember much after that.
The aftermath was difficult. For the first time in years, Stipe was without a title and not rushing into another fight. He stepped away to recover, spend time with family, and refocus. By 2022, he transitioned into full-time firefighting, a role he had balanced throughout his entire career. Many believed the knockout might mark the end, but the competitive fire in Miocic hadn't gone out. He stayed in shape and never retired, making it clear he would only return for a legacy-defining fight. That moment came in 2024. John Bones Jones had moved up to heavyweight and won the title, and the long-awaited clash was finally booked. At UFC 309 in New York City, 42-year-old Stipe went back into the cage to challenge for the belt once more. The build-up was respectful.
Coin flip fight. It's a 50-50 fight if you ask me. Wow. I really do believe that.
But inside the cage, Jones's youth and versatility proved decisive. He controlled much of the fight, scoring early takedowns and dominating exchanges. In the third round, Jones landed a spinning back kick to Stipe's body that folded him in pain, leading to a TKO stoppage. Moments later, battered and exhausted under the lights of Madison Square Garden, Stipe made it official. During his post-fight interview, he announced his retirement.
Dana White going over and paying his respects to Stipe Miocic.
Closing the chapter on a legendary career as the arena erupted in applause.
Are you going to continue fighting, or do you think this is it?
I'm done. I'm hanging them up. I'm retiring. Thank God.
Well, Stipe, you've had an incredible career. You're the most accomplished heavyweight of all time. It's been an amazing ride, and thank you for everything.
Well, one day the Hall of Fame will come calling for Stipe Miocic.
Definitely.
Stipe Miocic retired with a record of 20 wins and 5 losses, and one of the most decorated resumes the division has ever seen. He became a 2-time UFC heavyweight champion, the first to defend the belt 3 times consecutively, and a fighter who consistently faced and beat the best of his era.
Overeem, Dos Santos, Verdum, Ngannou, Cormier twice.
Across a 14-year career,
that's tough. I ain't
built
gonna lie.
more than a championship run. He built a legacy defined by toughness, humility, and respect.
I don't think there's someone that works harder than you in the UFC, man.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, and I think you're one of the most authentic people the UFC has ever had. One of the best champions, America's champion. Everybody knows that.
While other champions leaned into fame, Miocic was often found at the firehouse, washing trucks, answering calls, and joking with colleagues.
Stipe Miocic is a different guy today. I can't believe I said his name right. But what I'm saying is, when you look at Stipe now, he's got his glasses on. You know, he's got a nice tight haircut. You know, he's
chilling, man.
On his face.
I love what I do. And the reason I love what I do is because I never work a day in my life. I've been very lucky to be surrounded by a lot of good people. And also I'm able to take care of my family.
His legacy in MMA is secure.
Greatest heavyweight champ of all time.
A two-time heavyweight champion, record-setting title defenses, and victories over some of the toughest fighters of his era.
He's going to go down in history as the greatest heavyweight of all time.
Thank you for always being there for me. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for just, having my back, through the good times and the bad. And, I'm not going anywhere. Might not be getting punched in the face anymore, but I'll be funny content.
Hey man, shout out, bro. Shout out, bro. Stipe Miocic, man. Let me know in the comments who y'all want next, bro. I'm gonna Stipe Miocic, bro. I feel like people didn't give him that much respect because they probably didn't like the way he was putting people out. Like people just like them. People like certain boxers and stuff. Stipe looked like he was just a certain like combo boxer, combo. Then he had this barrage. People just like I don't really know. And plus, he was nice. He ain't talk shit, so a lot of people wasn't gonna watch me. They like people who talk shit, like Connors, But understandable though, man. But like, comment, subscribe, bro. I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. Y'all already know what's going on, man.